Welcome to this series of webinars designed to assist healthcare professionals, specifically physiotherapists, in better understanding the role they play in the return to work process when managing their patients who have a work or motor vehicle related injury. Each short webinar will cover the following topics: a review of certificate of capacity inconsistencies as demonstrated with the low back pain case study, a review of when certifying no capacity for employment is medically necessary, in contrast to when it may be discretionary or unnecessary. A review of the certificate of capacity, including the relevant legislation, the important role the certificate plays in the return to work process, and how to certify accurately and consistently. An introduction to the return to work flowchart that provides a systematic method in identifying and managing return to work barriers. A review of the clinical framework principles as they relate to return to work, emphasizing return to work as a treatment modality. And finally, a question and answer session reviewing the practical applications of the material covered in the webinars. It's important to note that a focus on return to work after an injury is underpinned with compelling evidence suggesting that work is good for your health and well-being, and that unnecessary and prolonged time off work is harmful physically, psychologically, and socially. In other words, biopsychosocially. It is beyond the scope of these webinars to review all the evidence. However, further recommended reading include the Australasian Faculty of Occupational and Environmental Medicine's 2011 position statement, Realising the Health Benefits of Work, and Waddell and Burden's 2006 paper, Is Work Good for Your Health and Well-being? Return to work should be undertaken with a sense of urgency, as the longer someone is off work, the less likely they are to ever return to work, as noted with the following statistics. If someone is off work for 20 days, the chance of ever getting back to work is 70%. If they're off work for 45 days, the chance of ever getting back to work is 50%. And if they're off work for 70 days, the chance of ever getting back to work is 35%. So if going back to work is generally good, and being off work is generally harmful, why don't people go back to work soon after an injury to assist in their recovery? This will be explored further in the series of webinars. Finally, I have a slide, such as this one at the end of each webinar, to remind us all that we're part of the team trying to help our patients, and that due to the physical, psychological, and social benefits, we really should see return to work as treatment rather than a goal of treatment.